I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah. I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah. I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah. I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline, yeah. I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable.
I'm Brian Priest, and you're watching Under the Lights Racing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on in to Under the Lights Racing League. I'm the Upper UTLR Storm, and I'm proud to present you with Iowa Speedway here for the Truck Series this evening. So, glad to have you all on. Wait 2 seconds. Okay. All right. So again, glad to have you all on board with us this evening live from the UTR Live Studios. I'm so honored to be here with y'all tonight. It is my pleasure to be here. So, with that being said, we have a lot in action for you tonight. This is race number 4 of the season here for UTLR Season 7, and we have a lot in store for you this evening. It's not just race number 4. It is the second race of the Triple Truck Challenge. Well, what is that, you may ask? Well, I've got an answer for you. The Triple Truck Challenge is all Truck Series Championship eligible drivers this evening, and the drivers can just compete on a weekly basis to be the highest finisher. The highest finisher of those championship drivers gets extra points and playoff points. Is how that works. So pretty much the highest finisher of the championship drivers will receive 10 bonus points and 5 playoff points. And then second place, second highest finisher, gets 8 bonus points and 3 playoff points. The third highest finisher is 6 bonus points and 2 playoff points. And the fourth highest finisher gets 3 bonus points and 1 playoff point. And the reward for all this is it's a 3 race stretch. This is race number 2 of the Triple Truck Challenge. Next week, we'll head to Atlanta to take the final race in the Triple Truck Challenge. The grand prize total reward is to get 30 to be the highest finisher of every single week of the championship 4, or not championship 4, but the championship eligible drivers. The grand prize is 30 bonus points and 10 playoff points if you can be the highest finisher all 3 weeks. This is just rewarding the drivers by finishing great and help boost their chances going towards the playoffs, which is very long ways away, however. So that is how the Triple Truck Challenge works here in UTLR. This is race number 4. Like I said, they're going to be doing 200 laps around this Iowa Speedway located out in the Newton, Iowa cornfields. So this is a 0.875 mile. This is right under a mile racetrack. So it's very tight, very narrow, very close quarter racing here at Iowa. A lot of passing opportunities are going to be happening here tonight. We're going to see a lot of, a little bit probably of some 2-wide racing, maybe some single file stretches. But the interesting part about tonight is that it's a ×3 race. You heard me right. A 3x race, which means more tire wear, more fuel usage. Drivers have been in testing the stuff. I've seen and heard the comments. They're excited to see what it performs because based off of practice, this is going to be a very unique race where they're going to be pitting about 3 times in the last stage because this is a 100% race again. If you're still new to here, trucks have upgraded to a 100% race every single week instead of 50% like we did last season. So a lot is on the plate here this evening, and we have a star-studded lineup of 23 drivers this evening. And let's go over the lineup here right now. Starting off in the 23rd position, driving the number 22 for RCR is Alan Drake. Starting 22nd in the number 33 Spire Chevrolet is none other than Zach Collator. Starting 21st in the number 34 truck for Spire Motorsports is Toby Welsh. Starting 20th in the number 87 for Nimco Chevrolet Nimco Ford is Austin Knowles. Starting 19th in the number 32 for RCR is Colton Kinney. Starting 18th in the number 23 for RCR is Cody Bonner. Starting 17th in the number 97 Chevrolet for Hill Motorsports is Richard Denny. Starting 16th in the number 88 Thor Sport Ford is Mason LaForge. Starting 15th in the number 40 Trackhouse Chevrolet is Peyton Smith. Starting 14th in the number 38 Front Row Motorsports Ford is Nick Stills. Starting 13th in the number 26 GMS Racing Chevrolet is Dylan Blevins. Starting 12th in the number 98 Thor Sport Ford is Jerry Robertson. Starting 11th in the number 52 for HRE Motorsports Ford is Ryan Waltman. Starting 10th in the number 21 Chevrolet for GMS Racing is Luke Smith. Starting 9th in the number 24 Chevrolet for GMS Racing is Evan Hilton. Starting 8th in the number 3 Chevrolet for RCR is Danny Byerly. Starting 7th in the number 68 Chevrolet for Hill Motorsports is Mike Osborne. Starting 6th in the number 45 Trackhouse Chevrolet is Brandon Edgington. Starting in the 5th position, driving the number 2 for GMS Racing Chevrolet is Nick Jensen. Starting outside row number 2 in the number 18 KBM Toyota Camp is Jasmine McNeil. Starting inside row number 2, driving for the number 10 for Spire Motorsports Chevrolet is none other than John Dean. Starting outside row number 1, driving the number 99 Thor Sport Ford is Lance Peterson. And starting on the pole in his first race this season after a call up from the owner of Thor Sport, said, "Hey man, we want you to drive for us. We had a driver drop out, and you're in the Xfinity Series and Cup Series. We want you to come over to the Truck Series and drive for my team." So starting in first with a time of a 23.936 in the number 13 for Thor Sport Motorsports or Thor Sport Racing in Ford. Jackson Stotts. Sorry, I cannot get my words out on that one. So the 13 truck driven by Jackson Stotts takes the pole. That is also a Thor Sport sweep front row for these drivers this evening. So the pole also, I want to recognize Lance Pearson for his second place efforts because the pole not only swept by Thor Sport, but was also separated by 1/1000th of a second. It became down to a 23.936 and a 963 and a 964. So 23 trucks on the roster this evening. It is going to be a action-packed race. So here is what is going to interestingly take place as of this week. Obviously, y'all know we have had drivers, well, some people I know out there in the community, along with others, have been affected by the recent Hurricane Helene. We do have a couple drivers taking a personal day because they cannot race. We do have a couple drivers that are going to be trying to race. We have one driver in the field, Drake Allen. Drake is his gamer tag. Driving number 22 truck this evening. He's going to be driving on a hotspot because he has no internet. So he's going to be trying his best to race. So he may lag out early, but he was affected by Hurricane Helene with the aftermath. Not the worst of the worst part of it, but none other than they have trees down, they have internets out, and it's been pretty bad over in the Tennessee area and the North Carolina region. He has family out in the Asheville, North Carolina, which was a devastating town that got pretty much reconfigured. I won't even say destroyed. Asheville, North Carolina, got reconfigured forever. Will never look the same. And he had family that this past week that they reached out to and they could not get a hold of until about 2 days ago. They were not able to get in contact with them, and they had no idea. They finally got a hold of them. Just like actually, no, it was yesterday. They just reached out to them and got a hold of an answer from them saying they're okay as of yesterday. This hurricane hit almost a week ago, so uh, a lot of chaos has ensued out there in the southeast and even up into the Carolinas and into eastern parts of Tennessee, western North Carolina, as well as parts of Georgia, also recovering, obviously down in the panhandle of Florida. But shockingly, where the hurricane came onshore, that was not impacted. It was obviously devastated, but nothing like what we've seen out in North Carolina and far inland. So this week we do have drivers that will not be competing this week. Maybe even next week. I mean, we have drivers that just don't have electricity. They don't have power, or they don't have internet. They may have power but no internet, and so they just can't race. Or their jobs interfere with having to go out there and work the aftermath, having to be out in uh, the middle of this chaos. So our thoughts and prayers are surrounded by everybody that was affected by Hurricane Helene. And we hope that we get to see all of our drivers back on track. And the good thing is that they are all okay. So, no tragedies from here, which is a good sign from our drivers. But we do hate to hear uh, the devastation that has come from this hurricane, as it has pretty much become so bad that they're going to retire the name. The name Helene will never be used again in history to be named a hurricane or anything. So A lot of lives were passed on, and many lives are still missing. So, and to this day, there's still thousands missing. So, that's going to be a lot that we see on our plate this week as people recover. On the bright side of things, we do have um, NASCAR 25 news to break to y'all. So, Steve Myers, the uh, executive vice president of iRacing, he put out yesterday evening actually came to a shock. He says on Twitter, or sorry, X, he's been running a physics prototype build for the last hour for NASCAR 25, and he can't stop smiling. I can confidently tell you, if you liked what we did with our Outlaws game driving model, you're going to enjoy this. Going to tell the wife I have to quote unquote work some more tonight. He also went on and said, and I seriously only intended to tease you guys that I played the prototype, but I am legitimately having fun playing it. I just switched to the Xfinity car, so that confirms that we are getting the Xfinity cars, and I am thrilled to tell you it feels so different than the Cup car. You can tell the guys just didn't build a Cup model and detune it for the Xfinity car. It feels completely different and captures that same level of character difference of the same cars on iRacing, and things will only get better. So that is some positivity to hear as we are about a year away from release. We don't have an exact date as of right now. All we know is it's in the fall of 2025. So we're in the fall. So anytime now we can be seeing a release date, more information. They did say later on Twitter and X that they are going to be dropping more content and videos about the game as they get closer to release. Ranger out in the chat. I'm running a green paint scheme for liver cancer awareness. My grandfather, former Marine, died of liver cancer. Yes, awesome, Ranger. And also, while I'm on that topic, thank you for the reminder. October is not just breast cancer, but Cancer Awareness Month is the way we are looking at it. It's not just Breast Cancer Awareness Month is like the go-to, but in general consensus, cancer is cancer. It doesn't matter what form. So yes, a lot of people pink out because that's kind of just the cancer color because it's always breast cancer. But we did pink. We do have our logo that is now pink for the month of October, but it's to dedicate towards all cancer. The pink ribbon to dedicate towards all cancers. We hope that we continue to get treatments and find cures one day that can cure treatment as they continue to work progressively towards that to have better lives that are saved from cancer. I have had family that I've lost due to cancer. I've seen others. Obviously, everybody has had somebody that they know has gone through cancer. So it's definitely heartbreaking to see, and you have to go down that route. So the entire month of October, the league is dedicating it to cancer awareness. So you'll probably see some pink schemes throughout the month of October from some drivers. You'll also see, like Ranger, you'll see green uh, for liver cancer, and you'll just see it all out there. So we can't wait to have that. As I just saw, Dusty went live on Twitch. Right, so they are getting ready to go into race mode. Again, this is Iowa tonight, 100%. And I'm glad to have everybody joining in. This is going to be a fun race. I'm telling you, the bottom side of this track works wonders. That's going to be where the main action takes place. But don't take away from the outside groove. That outside groove could play a factor as we go throughout the run. If we get a long green flag run, don't be surprised to see some drivers move up to the outside lane to conserve the tire wear. I've heard it in the practice sessions, pre-race. I've heard it all. Iowa is a track that is going to eat those tires, but it's also going to be a factor. So we just got the invite, so we're gonna go trackside for tonight's command to get this show underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alrighty.
Never love you, but I'm sure I'd like to try. Lost causes
So it is my honor and privilege to be here again. This is race number 2 of the Triple Truck Challenge for the UTR Truck Series. This is also race number 4 of the season here at Iowa in the cornfield. Alright, so on board with Jackwood, getting ready to go green here. And here we go, green flag is flying. Okay, nope, we're going to take 2 race laps. Alright, I kind of figured. Run through the field real quick. You got Penny, you got Flash, there's Pink, you got Toby, Slater, running pink numbers. Pink numbers 18, Ranger, Ducky, Denny, Vortex, McNeil, LRS, Drake, One Bad, Dupron, Seaport, Peyton, Reese, SP, Meso, Yeti, Go Dog, Dusty. It's going to be a 60 lap stage. It's about 58 laps for the coming to the green flag here. Let's get the cornfield show underway here in the Truck Series. We are green. Seeing lagging already. Looks like I don't know if it's just me or if that is everybody. Alright, settled up now. Let's see, LRS working the outside lane. There goes Flash up the outside. Ranger in the middle here. LRS just able to make the truck work on the outside here. Here comes Yeti on the inside. And just in that Mountain Dew Chevrolet. Well, Mountain Dew slash liver cancer Chevrolet. See, the outside is very unique. It's only going to work for about maybe a few laps. Player got shuffled out. See Ducky move up to the outside lane. Try to see if he can get a run. Somebody really ripping the outside lane up there. file back down. The outside's only going to be good on restarts, probably. But maybe to make the pass. Right now, Dusty in that second position, trying to track down Jack Boy. Those two have kind of made a tiny bit of a gap, not much, but a very small gap. There's one batting getting door to door, back behind Ducky. That is Weast in the number 99 truck back there in third place, watching him show up front with nobody to challenge out back behind him. There's SP and McNeil down for the fourth position. And this little cluster right here is what I'm watching. So the 98 kind of give the 38 a little bit of a tap. Getting out in front of this little pack here. Really good racing back here in the mid-pack. We're 4 wide. Back to 3 wide. Flash in the middle of all this, they stay green. Very good way to hang on to these trucks. Already 12 laps into the 60 lap stage. Flash kind of back off from that group. Slater, I'm wondering what he's doing back there. A little bit more lag. Looks like it might be doing a little bit of lobby lag. I'm not sure on that. I haven't seen anybody lag on track, so. Find his way. Oh, we got one little outside wall on board with one badge trying. There's Duke Prime and Yeti side by side. That is Mesa with the 88 right ahead of them. There's Ducky way up there, I believe. That is maybe Flash. Here's the thing, over the course of this run, as long as they green, we will see first off. And pit road is going to be busy. We only have 6 laps left for the leader, so I would imagine within the next 2 or 3 laps, we'll start seeing power pit road. Right here on board Weast, you see how tricky pit road is. It is a hard left on the pit road. 42 laps to go here in stage number 1. Hard left turn on the pit road in order to make it. You gotta be careful getting pit road. You gotta be careful with your call outs. Make sure you call out. And make sure you stay on the apron and don't spin out on the apron. You see how tight it is. And they have to be down at pace speed and And there goes Jack Boy down the pit road. The leader hits pit road. And who does he bring with him? Does not look like anybody. He brought Ranger. It looks like 23 of dogs. And we'll try to see if people hit pit road within the next lap or two. Yep. Question is how far can you go before you blow the tire or run out of fuel? Which one comes first? For Dusty, he pushes the limit. Dusty just got to pit road. And Dusty ran out of fuel at pit road commitment line with 7% on his right rear. So that tells me that it's almost a balance between the two. So you might blow a tire and you might run out of fuel. And here they come off the pit road now. .37 laps to go, and your leader, Yeti, just hit pit road. Let's see where he blends coming off. Dusty and Jack Boy should come out as the new leaders as they cycle out. Jack Boy will cycle to the lead, and Dusty cycles to second. See a lot of drivers still under a blanket. Lots of good close racing from these drivers. Just staying close door to door. Like, they're not separated by a lot. This track is tight. There's LRS and Claytor, who is on fresh tires. Question is, this is just stage 1. So right now, the top 5 is Jack Boy, Dusty, SP, McNeil, and Bad News Ducky. Separated, Jack Boy and Dusty separated by a third, almost by 5 seconds. So that is very, very interesting. Jack Boy and Dusty on a different strategy. Those two are separated and gapped the entire field this evening. Now, they may have had one lag out already. Yep, that's Toby Welsh, who is wrecked on the infield. And is not moving. This is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, right here. Ducky working on SP for the 3rd position. 3rd and 4th right now. Ducky clears SP for 3rd, so SP now in 4th, and McNeil taking up that 5th spot. Only 30 laps to go, and I know we're going to have at least one more pit stop. We may have two. I know for sure one pit stop, and I don't know what's wrong with Toby. But he has just parked it in the infield grass. Don't know what's going on with him. He's not going to get caution, that's what he's looking for. Right now, it's battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Lingers on. That's very true. Kenny getting out of the way. Let the leaders go. Right now, Jack Boy still out in front of Dusty. We're under halfway through this first stage. Five laps remaining in stage number one. Jack Boy out front with Dusty in second, and then a 7-second gap to third, fourth, and fifth. If you like us and you like what you see, go out there, give us a follow. We have all the action live from Iowa this week. Not only is it just trucks, but all the series are here at Iowa. And guess what? They're all on the 3X package. The only difference is they are on the normal draft for this evening, and they're on normal draft for Cup Series. Now, Xfinity is a different story. That is going to be on the low draft package after what we saw last season. 22 laps to go. See McNeil and SB. McNeil got by SP a while back, and SP just losing the ground. You see Drake, you can hear Drake is on a hot spot. But this poor man, he is racing this evening even though he is lagging. On a hot spot. But he is racing. After the aftermath of Helene, after we see our leaders are on pit road. Dusty and Jack Boy both hit pit road though at the same time. This is wild. Last time by, it was Jack Boy and then Dusty who ran it long. This time he pits with the leader of Jack Boy. Here comes more company with SP, Weist, and McNeil. That's the gap between first and second right now. how does Dusty use his lap traffic? There he goes to the inside, 3 wide. For the race lead, he's going to use Yeti as a pick. What a job by Dusty. He used the traffic as a pick against Jackboy to take the lead here in Iowa with less than 20 laps to go in stage number 1. What a pass. Jackboy stuck up on the outside lane and had nowhere to go, kind of boxed in between lap cars, and Dusty went to the bottom of the track and it blocked him. It blocked the entire run. Jackboy had nowhere to go. And now Jackboy back on attack. Now Jackboy looking back to the inside, and there's contact made off of Jackboy and Dusty's rear quarter panel, and unfortunately that is only one car. Jackboy came off the exit and was on the quarter panel of Dusty. Dusty gets in the wall and it slaps Jackboy down to the bottom of the track, and that ruins the stage 1 efforts of that number 13 machine, now with a ton of damage done to the front end after nosing into the inside wall. Well, here's the wild thing, is that we should be able to make it to the end of stage 1 without another pit stop, bearing no caution. Claytor coming into pit road. Claytor, a fuel saver. So I'm interested to see what happens. Like, why is Claytor so off balance from the rest of the field? Claytor, who knows fuel strategy, who knows, and this tire wear strategy, he knows it by the back of his hand. He just knows it. He's a king at it. Yet here he is, and way off cycle from everybody else. And that's going to pay dividends later on. See how it plays out for him. It's a good battle right here. See the 99 Weiss pass Jackboy for the 2nd position. Now McNeil in the 18 for KBM is now up to 3rd. Puts Jackboy in 5th, but SP comes with the attack. Is going to take over the 4th position, putting Jackboy back into the 5th position. Solid race so far. We're under 15 laps to go, wrapping down to 12 laps to go. Dusty Stud, your leader. See Dusty, that green truck way up ahead right there. Battling lap traffic. That's going to be the name of the game all night long, is lap traffic. How can you manage around lap traffic? We saw Dusty use the pick to take the lead for the first time tonight away from Jackboy, using the lap traffic to his advantage. Now down to 10 laps to go in this first stage. Weiss in 2nd, McNeil in 3rd, over by 10 seconds. 10 seconds, it's almost half a lap around Iowa. Dusty opened the gap up, so did Jackboy. Late race contact, or late stage contact between the two, puts Jackboy hard in the inside wall, and no caution was called, with him only being the only truck involved. Now Dusty with a 10-second gap and growing. Coming by this time, it is down to only 9 laps to go in stage number 1. What a clinic these two have been putting on. But right now, it's only one driver putting on a clinic, and that is Dusty. After half the stage was brought to you by Jackboy, now the second half is brought to you by Dusty. 3 wide there on the bottom lane. Ducky, side by side. Ducky, who was once a top 5 truck. Something went wrong with that 24 machine, and now he is about to go a lap down to leader Dusty. Very, very solid race so far from these group of guys. Jack Boy continuing to lose time with that damage. He just cannot afford a pit or he go a lap down. He's trying to stay on the lap, which he probably will do. Even with a lot of damage, he should stay on the lead lap. Let's see, Breast Cancer Awareness and All Cancer Awareness Month going into effect this October as we lead into the holiday seasons. Flash right now in that 26 truck, looking good. That truck. He said, I gotta put pink somewhere in here. Well, good choice, Flash. Good choice. This next time by will be 4 laps to go for this number 10 machine. McNeil in third, Reese in second. This is the battle for second and third, and Dusty just now crossing the start finish line for 4 laps to go, so a big gap. See it on live right now. Nowhere to be found is Dusty. LRS. Looks like he has called it a night. I know he said earlier in the pre-race that he was a little under the weather. He wouldn't know if he could make it all the way to the end of the race. But he said, I'm going to give it a shot. Not racing the truck championship this year. He is the truck champion. Or was going to be a truck champion until Deepwater took it away. But nonetheless, solid efforts all around for LRS. He's not feeling it tonight. Got in the weather and not feeling good, so he's going to park it until the end of stage number 1. Go on board Dusty here. We come to the last lap of stage number 1. We're going to have the fuel. The tires should hold up. One more lap. McNeil and Dusty and Weist cut it down from 10 seconds down to 9.5. He will have enough tire coming through the final corner of turn 4 and off the final corner. It is going to be Dusty Stud taking up stage number 1 victory. Weist comes home second, McNeil third, SP fourth, and Deepwater in fifth. Now Jack Boy having damage, he's going to work his way back up through the field with all that damage, and he's going to probably start deeper than what he already is. The rest of your top 10 for stage number 1 is Meso in 6th, Duprime 7th, Flash in 8th, Jack Boy fell to 9th, and Ranger in 10th. Now, only 12, or sorry, I believe there's only 14 trucks on the lead lap, so now it is 18 trucks on the lead lap. No, sorry, 14 trucks. 14 trucks. Drake is a lap down. In 15th, he will get the free pass. So we will have 15 of the 23 trucks now coming back to green. 15 trucks on the lead lap as we get ready for the restart here in stage number 2. Fly back in the air. It is Dusty, Weist, McNeil, SP, Deepwater, top 5. And there's Meso in that 6th position. SP going to get pushed maybe 3 wide. He thinks better of it. Here's Yeti, his first start this season here in Iowa. That was hard on him, left him, but this is his first start here in season 7. Jack Boy is starting to inch his way through the field. Weiss on the outside, making a move, and clears Dusty for the race lead. Oh, and we got trouble in the back. One car around on the inside. See who that was. That was the number 98 of Prime. Got loose off turn 2. Contact with another driver, sent him to the inside retaining wall. Just like it did earlier with Dustin and Jack Boy. Only one car will remain rings. Rewind, there it is, the number 13 Jack Boy trying to make his way back to the field. Weiss out in front over Dusty. Dusty in second, trying to pursue that number 99 truck, and right there you are not denying your eyes. That is Meso in third. Meso, we have not talked much about, but let's just say this. His first race was last season. It was a part-time ride. He came out and won in the Cup Series. In his first start this season, or last season. He just came in, and it was Bristol. He came off and did a great show. Won the race. And now here he is in third, trying to make it happen again. He's racing for the championship this year, so he's trying to see what he can do as far as it goes. Dustin takes the lead back away from Weiss. Weiss back to the inside here. Side by side off the exit of turn number 2. Contact is made. That is Meso and Weiss in SP, or Meso, McNeil and SP, top 5. Weiss hangs on to second. Meso, he backs off the throttle. He looks to the outside, McNeil looks to the inside, Mason knows he can't get in there, and he comes back down and sets in for possibly the 4th position after getting hard charge from McNeil. Solid effort so far by that number 10 machine of Dusty out in front. Here early in Kansas, or Iowa, sorry, I don't know why the Kansas. This stage is only 56 laps, so a little bit shorter than the first. Right on board with McNeil. You see the pass trying to be made by Dusty and McNeil, or sorry, Dusty and Weiss side by side once again. The outside just prevails, and Weiss has to use him up a little bit to get the advantage he needs to the inside. Saw that hard dive from the 18 truck. Now McNeil says, hey, I want a part of the action. Weiss to the inside. He is going to get by Dustin. He doesn't clear him though. Off exit the corner, McNeil is trying to get the draft and going to work with Weiss. Kick Dustin to the outside. He pushes him up a little. McNeil to the inside, the number 10 machine for the first time. Now, what does McNeil do to clear him? Does he just needs to follow Weiss? McNeil looks to the inside for the race lead, the number 18 machine. First time this evening, and here comes the 13 Jack Boy back into the picture. side by side for the lead here at Iowa. Jack Boyd back in the picture in the hunt. Weiss not letting McNeil have the outside and have that first position. We're 3 wide now. Back to 2. Weiss takes over from the outside lane, trying to regain the control lead. McNeil back to the front. And excuse on the lag there. Interesting to say the least. McNeil makes the pass on the number 99 for the race lead for the first time this evening, though. Now the 8th machine has control of this race, followed by the 99 of Weiss, and then you see SP back there in 3rd, Dusty in 4th, and Jack Boy, and right out the top 5 with Meso in that 6th position. Very hard charger by him. Weiss goes high, and here comes SP down low. SP trying to make a charge to the front. But he's got to put up with Dusty. Weiss to the inside. He makes a dive bomb effort. Goes low. Good battle side by side for the race lead once again. And they're side by side for 2nd and 3rd. SP clears Dusty, and Weiss clears McNeil off exit. And Meso hits pit road. Pit stop are beginning to take place, and Meso's the first one to go of the leaders. See Yeti also on pit road. This should split the field up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Meso, could that be a good game call to put him maybe out in front? Jump the field. And here come the leaders to the pit road. We're going to take a quick break. You're not going to miss any of the action. Let's go side by side. And NASCAR nonstop here at UTR. But we'll be right back after these short, quick messages.
When you're all driving carpool and banging your Pilates instructors to fill the empty voids in your life, we'll see who gets the last laugh. My mom grew up here, that old house on the hill.
Wait, the ghost house? Is your mom Lydia Dietz?
Unfortunately,
She's a legend.
The living, the dead. Can they coexist?
Now's my chance.
ghosts aren't real. Only gullible people believe that kind of crap.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I need you to help me save my daughter. But how do I know that you're gonna keep your word?
I swear on my dead mother's soul. Yes. Bob, you and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through. Let's go, honey.
Recognize this puss.
Never seen that chick before in my life. Or afterlife.
Are you doing this?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
I'm needed upstairs. Bob, hold down the fort. Spill your guts. Who wants to go first? All right, I will. See, I'm willing to do the work.
Swear the afterlife is so random.
You're that thing from my dream.
Really more nightmare material.
Confronting the unknown, conquering your fears. There's nothing harder.
What the f? thank you all for coming to this special occasion, but right now would like a little privacy.
Remember me? Of course you don't. But I'm sure you recall that Twin Peaks is your local source for scenic views. We're men. We eat with our hands, and we ref from the bleachers.
Witness, Holden!
They can't hear you. This lodge is your local manly escape. Only here are you encouraged to indulge in all the man-sized portions of scratch food, sports, and 29-degree draft beer your manly manliness desires. So get your axe into Twin Peaks and experience the lodge mentality.
Just saw a pass made for between Jackboy and Mesa for position. Dusty in second. Weast is in first. Gap has kind of opened up here in stage number 2. And I have lagged out. Nice. Alright guys, I'm going to try to get back into the race. While y'all do that, or while I try to get back in the race, stage 2 is still ongoing, and I will be right back. So stay right here. I'm sorry about this. I don't know what happened, but we're going to get back into the race here momentarily. Guys, want to make this work here. So I can get an invite. What you're seeing live is the onboard of Dusty Stud. See 13 and Jackboy wash up the track. Dusty still holding strong for the race lead. Probably have to wait until we get to the next stage caution, or stage, not stage. Next to pit stop here, which should be here momentarily. And see, the next 5 laps we will be getting an invite. We should get an invite. So yeah, right on board with Dusty as I try to get back into this race here. Alright guys, so we should get an invite here shortly from one driver to this race. Racing field will be an invite, we should get one from probably either SP or maybe Dusty. There's SP. I'm gonna stay on board with Dusty until we get to the back end of the race. We just got the invite. Again, I apologize for that. I don't know what happened while we lost connection, but we did. So, loading back in. Good little stop for Dusty as he regains control of his truck. He'll come back out with 16 laps to go in stage number 2. Thank you, Dusty, for your stream as always. You had to use it tonight for this purpose, so we appreciate you streaming the POV. We'll get back to the action here. Yeti now on pit road. I don't know what is up, honestly. It's me that's lagging. We have a caution on the track. Caution on the track for the first time tonight. I don't know what for. But this is interesting. Caution for the first time tonight. Interesting. I didn't see any contact made between the drivers. And I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong. I know apparently mine is lagging, but I'm not dropping any frames on the stream. If my internet was bad, I would be losing frames. I'm not losing frames whatsoever, so I don't know why the game is lagging for me. But hopefully it squares away and we are good. Just had pit stops, the pits aren't open, but we just had stops, so I'm kind of shocked why we have to pit it. I'm shocked that maybe you guys are going to stay out. I honestly figured that we would be, everybody would be pitting. So either they're probably what they're doing is haven't opened up pit road, if I take a wild guess, or probably not having open pit road until they get everything squared away as far as who is where. So we were in the middle of a cycle. Caution for the first time this evening. nobody pits. McNeil, shoes cone, go to the inside. And the 22 of Drake has unfortunately left the race only because his internet was lagging so badly when he was on the hotspot as he was hitting the aftermath of Helene. So he could not continue no longer. Alright, back to the gears we go. We're back to green flag racing. Stage number 2, we're about 10 laps away. Oh, we got 3 flags now. So who else can we use? I see 3 trucks on pit road. Vortex has also lagged out of the race. In the middle there between Ranger and Duprime. Deport leading on the number, I cannot speak, leading on the number 98 machine. There's Peyton on the bottom of 3 wide with Yeti and Ranger. Baby blue and pink. We is out in front here in Iowa. It is Reese, Jack Boy, Ducky, Dusty, SP, top 5 with only 8 laps to go in stage number 2. What I'm thinking happened is that caution is probably for myself. We tend to do that for our broadcasters. We will throw a caution if the broadcaster lagged out, and we keep pit road closed. We do not open pits at all. We just get in there as a caution, a quick caution, just to make sure that the broadcaster gets back in, they don't miss any more racing what they have to, and then we get back to racing, choose, and then we get back to racing. But pits remain closed. Nobody pitted, and I know for sure every driver would be on pit road before fresh tires if they had given the opportunity. So the fact that nobody hit pit road, that's what I'm willing to bet happened. We see the battle for the race lead heating up between Weeze and Jack Boy for stage number 2. That is Dusty on the inside of Ducky for the 3rd and 4th position, side by side of the line. 5 laps to go still between the 99 and the 13. The 13 Jack Boy clears up to the outside. Off exit 2, he's going to gain control. Now was Weeze goes down and block. He checks up, he lifts, gives Jack Boy a little bump and says, "Hey man, I'm here. Let's tango." 4 to go this time. We're trying to track down. Saw Ducky, who is now by the race leader of who was race leader Dusty. Dusty back in 4th position now, trying to battle back with Ducky. SP back there in P5. The race is on up front though. 3 laps to go. This time between Weeze and Jack Boy. Does Weeze have anything left for that 13 machine for the win of stage number 2? One to go this time. off turn 4. Jack Boy with the lead is down to 2 laps to go. Sorry, 1 to go. 1 to go for Jack Boy. Solid in stage number 1, got in a tango, and he's going to find himself out in the race lead. Late charge here in the stage number 2. Jack Boy is going to claim victory. Now, pressure is on. Who can get it done this evening? We only have half the race. The other half is about to expel onto its own. With 80 laps in stage number 3. Here is the long call, guys. Here we go. Top 10. Ends up being Clayton in 10th, Flash in 9th, Meso 8th, Deeport 7th, McNeil in 6th, SP 5th, Dusty in 4th, Ducky in 3rd, Weast in 2nd, and Jack Boy in 1st. That is your top 10. We get ready for green flag in stage number 3. Let's try not to jinx it here. We're going to go on board with SP here. We're going to do a little bit of UTR, crank it up here in the cornfield. Factory flag racing to go, really cranking it up. very, very strong effort, though, by these three drivers right now. Solid racing all around. Dusty clears Meso and he clears Ducky. Now Dusty has his eyes set on that 13 machine of Jackboy. Now that we have all the racing set aside, everybody has kind of single filed and spaced themselves out here this evening. Jackboy just out in front on the cruise control right now. No bow out behind him. No pressure. Stage number 1 did not go his way. So far the 13 truck has been on rails this entire stage 3. And in stage number 2. Driver should be hitting pit road here in the next few laps. In about the next 5 laps, we'll see drivers hitting. That's currently in the 2nd position. In the top 4, first is nowhere to be found. Then Dustin is 2nd. And caution is out for the 2nd time tonight. Looks like the 52 truck was caught up to something. That front end is done for. The question is, who was he involved with? Looks like 52 and the 26. I saw those two were close together, and yeah, Flash caught up in that. But the 52 of Yeti was also caught up in that. Pit stops was coming to an end, or about to start up actually, sorry. The leaders are on pit road, it is time to find out. Second caution of the evening. Denny stays out and gets his wave around. So Jackboy to the inside, Dustin to the outside, Meso to the outside, Ducky to the inside. We're getting ready to go back green here. Lights around the pace car. It's time to hit him back up. Off turn number 4, back to the restart zone we go. It's go time. Let's go green. To the inside, Dusty goes. "36 laps to go." We're going to see at least one more pit stop before this thing is all set and done here this evening. Ducky and Dusty side by side for second. They try to track down the 13 Jackboy. Here comes the 99 of Weiss back into the picture, following that number 10, and gets back behind the 24. Ducky looks to the outside this time in 3 and 4. And here's that 88 Meso following pursuit. They're trying to use the advantage of the outside groove. Jackboy just inching away from this field. They have got to do something. They cannot let him get away. Weiss dips to the inside. Side by side for second is Ducky and Weiss. Weiss goes back up to the outside as Ducky takes over the second position. Jackboy out in front here this evening. Ducky in second with company behind him. Jackboy took off very good on the restart and has just walked away with it ever since. He just opened the gap up a little at a time. They have one more pit stop left in them tonight before this race is done. Weiss to the inside. It is time for him and Ducky to do a little bit of battle side by side. Turn 4. Jesus. Alright guys, we'll be right back. We're going to stay live and I will be right back. I gotta get some water. So while I go get that, I'm going to keep it on Ducky and watch the battle unfold between him and Weiss. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I usually never do that. My throat is very dry, so you're gonna have to drink it with me broadcast, but not tonight. So I apologize for that. Gonna get y'all updated here. Ducky's still in second place. Still tracking down Jackboy here. Pit stops are about to happen though. Here comes leaders right now. I get water and now I got hiccups. So this is going to be the last stop of the evening. Who can save the most? This is now the key factor pit stop. Who can go the farthest and possibly save enough fuel to make it to the end? Jackboy and Ducky might make it. They should, but it's going to be awfully, awfully close. Dusty pitted with enough laps left. He's got enough in the tank. You see him back there in the picture. All those drivers just came pit road. They have enough to make it. I know for a fact they went enough distance. Question is, does Jackboy and Ducky have enough? You see Clater. Clater is now in the picture. He has jumped to third. We have not talked about this 33 truck all night long. The 33 truck has been nowhere to be found, and he is now inside the top 3. Gonna drop a couple spots, looks like. As Dusty comes out in the 4th position, now Clater up to P5 it should be, or maybe P6. Still a solid effort by Clater, but the question still depends on where does he come out whenever everything cycles through. P6, which is kind of cycling right now. I know Dusty has enough. Jackboy out in front by a good margin. Does he have enough fuel to make it? Does Weist and Ducky have enough? I believe Weist does. The question is, does Ducky? Because they came in on the same time. Just 14 laps to go from Iowa. Jackboy first, Weist in second, Ducky in third, Dusty in fourth, McNeil fifth, and Clater in sixth. And One Bad is out of this race. Unfortunately for him, his day has been ended short. We just haven't had to leave Ducky. Like, Ducky's been the driver. Let's go our boy Dusty here. Now down to 10 laps to go off of turn 4. See, Ducky has dropped back a little. Problem is that he's one that I don't know if he can make it. We know Dusty can make it. I know Weiss can make it. And those two have jumped ahead of him, so we're good there, unfortunately. McNeil coming for the pass underneath Ducky on those fresher tires. And Ducky into the wall. Just now hanging on to a top 5. Currently riding in the 5th position. That is Claytor out back behind him. Now Dusty and Weiss, second and third with 7 laps to go. See, can Jack Boy even make it to the end? If he can, it's a great performance. He's been all night long. Had to battle back, and he got it done. But if he cannot make it, this is the battle for the win right here. Dusty and Weiss. We know they can. I just have no clue about Jack Boy. Jack Boy seems to be letting up a little bit in the corners to save maybe enough. It's hard to tell, but I want to say it looks like he is. And that might be why Dusty and Weiss are driving so hard and racing. And that is McNeil back into the picture. Dusty goes to the inside block. Now just 4 to go. Now can Dusty go after the race leader at all? Or does he know he cannot make it? He's only 1.5 seconds back. But 3 to go. Jack Boy, out of fuel. Jack Boy surrenders the race lead, gets loose off exit. Not quite out of fuel yet. Now this race is on. Side by side for the lead. This is a 4-truck battle for the win. Dusty 3 wide, McNeil to the inside. McNeil to the inside for the race lead, side by side with Jack Boy. 2 to go this time. What a race we just saw. Now, it's on. 4 trucks for the win. Who can get it done? McNeil to the inside. Jack Boy on the outside. White flag, 1 lap to go from Iowa. What are we witnessing? McNeil to the inside. Dusty tries the middle. It's not going to work. McNeil still on the inside, side by side, off the exit of 2. Weiss into the wall. What does McNeil do? He puts it in there. Off turn number 4, it's going to be a drag race to the line. And McNeil is going to steal it in Iowa. McNeil is going to win in the trucks in a thriller of a show. Jack Boy gets second. Dusty Stud rounds out your 3rd position and final podium. McNeil did what anybody else would do. He got his nose in, and he was not going to let Jack Boy cut it off. What a battle between McNeil and Jack Boy once Jack Boy got loose with only 3 laps to go, and the fight was on from there. What a show. Holy shit. Oh my god, that just took your breath away. Alright, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna go get post-race interviews up and going. Alright guys, we're back with a star-studded top 3 here after and a thriller of a finish after we thought it was just a walk-off win for Jack Boy in the 13 in his Truck Series debut of the season, and come to find out it was not. After a late race pit stop transpired and allowed him to get the lead, and then we saw what happened right in the live shot with him getting loose off exit 2, and it just transpired with only 3 laps to go, and the battle was on between 4 trucks under a blanket, and only 3 come out on top into the podium. And we're live right now with our race winner, who just stole the show, Old McNeil. My man, your truck looked amazing. You started decently up in the top 10, and you just fought hard all race long, stayed in the top 10 all race long, and got some stage points off of it, made a show, and at the end, you were just in the right spot, right time. I mean, what was your thoughts going into those last 5 laps, or even coming off that last pit stop?
Yeah, I honestly knew it was going to be crazy those last couple laps when I saw the 13 on the apron coming up the track. And I had a really good long run car. I kind of saved my tires on that last run. And, Jack Boy came down a little bit. I had the lane, and I was really fast in the middle of the corner. I rolled the corner pretty well. And, um, you know, last turn, I just stuck it in there and made it to the line.
Man, I mean, I think that's the uh, craziest and best finish of this season so far, and I would never expected it to come in the trucks, much less. But who thought with a top 3, top 4 truck for you, and then come to find out that you all of a sudden had a shot at the win? I mean, what was your mindset once you saw the 13 truck around?
Yeah, I pretty much knew I just had to roll the bottom, and just keep it down on the bottom. And I mean, like you said, I had a top 3 or 4 truck all night long, and I don't know what happened to Jack Boy in his last couple laps because he had like a second lead. I don't know if his truck was just falling off or what, but I just rolled the bottom and just stuck it in there. And I do apologize if I got into Jack Boy a little bit there, but I thought my nose was there, and it was a pretty good battle for the win.
Yes, sir. Well, you come off of a great season so far, and now, just like that, you're locked into the truck playoffs this season. So, what a show! What a job done by you here at Iowa. How you take this victory and apply it forward for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I would just say, just keep stacking the wins and building the playoff points. It was a really good points day. I got, I think, third and fifth in the stages. So just keep stacking up the playoff points and hopefully, max out the triple chuck challenge points as well.
Yes, sir, indeed. You do come out on top with the most points for the Triple Truck Challenge here in race number 2 of that. So, way to go on that. Before we get on out of here with you, any last shout out that you got to give?
Not really. Just appreciate you guys letting me join this league. It's my first season in y'all's league, and it's really competitive, and it's a lot of clean racing. And I apologize to Weast and Jack Boy if I got into you guys a little bit, but I had to make that move in the last turn.
Yes, sir. Well, congratulations on the win, first league win for you. So, take it forward and let's see what you can do the rest of the season. Congrats.
Yeah, 10-4. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, then we're going to go on to our second place. So close to victory, my man, Jack Boy. Dude, you had it in the bag. You struggled in stage 1, lost control of the truck, and after some contact between you and Dusty, and it was just kind of on from there. You battled back, and you had the truck to get it done. All eyes were just you out on cruise control, setting sail into the wind, into the sunset, and I don't even know what happened from your POV on just the truck getting loose or this tire wear package. I mean, what was it that transpired there that made it such a great race, but so close and so short of a win for you?
No comment.
Alrighty, well, any shout outs you want to give tonight at all?
Nope.
Okay, well, with that, we're going to move on to third place. Dusty, tonight was a great job for you. You had a very, very solid truck all night long and came down to those last few laps. I mean, once again, kind of on the same thing, you had a solid top 3, top 4 truck all race long. You kind of dominated the first little bit there in the first start of the race, but then fell off and just kind of got back into it. Got back in your rhythm, and you made the pit stop last long enough to make sure you could make it all the way. What was your thoughts kind of going in those last few laps as well, once you knew the race was on?
Yeah, I had more of a long run car, and I thought I thought race was over for real. We were just racing for second, and as soon as that happened, everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Race mode turned back on, and well, you seen the finish, but yeah, that was definitely crazy. Good practice for tomorrow, and yeah, fun races always.
Yes, sir. Well, like I said, you're not competing for the championship here in trucks this season, but nonetheless, a very, very solid effort by you. And like you said, it carries into tomorrow. What can we expect from tomorrow, as this is the same package, just a different car heading into tomorrow? What's your thoughts on that?
Just track position and staying out the squirrel's nest. Hopefully get me right back up here, maybe first. Doubt it, but hey, there's always a shot.
Well, you showed a lot of speed in some of the practices and some speed in qualifying, so we can't wait to see what you and the rest of the team can do tomorrow night as we take on in the Gen 6 cars here with the same package. So congrats on a top 3 finish, and good luck to you tomorrow night.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right, guys, and with that, we are going to send it off into the sunset here from Iowa in the cornfields. It's been a pleasure hosting the broadcast, and we can't wait to see y'all next week on Tuesday night for the Truck Series as they take on yet another track too tough to tame. So it's going to be a wild week. It's all at Iowa this week, so tune in tomorrow night for Ian as he takes on the Iowa broadcast for the Cup Series, and then I'll be back with y'all on Thursday night for the Xfinity Series as they take on such a unique Iowa package. So stay tuned, guys. Take it easy and be safe out there.